This is the screw terminal version. There's 3 screw terminals, or the spooky version of the Pop Eliminator. And this one is made for spooky games that use an amplifier that just have bare wires that go in and out of the amplifier, and also could be used for any generic game that you want to put this into where you're okay stripping wires or have bare wires already. This is set up for 3 speakers, which is a pretty common configuration, 2 back box speakers and a subwoofer, and that's how the spooky games are set up. And what will come along with this is of course some Velcro for mounting, but also a power connector. So this is the power harness that comes with it. The amps and spooky games that we've seen come with this DC barrel connector, and so this is a splitter for that. You just plug this in line, unplug it from the amplifier, plug it into here, and this side will go into the amplifier, and that will provide the 12-volt power needed for the Pop Eliminator. This end just plugs into the Pop Eliminator right into the power plug here. So that is what we'll need to install in the game, and then we'll take you over to the game and show you just how that connects. Alright, here we are looking at a spooky pinball machine. This is Rick and Morty. My game's going to look a little bit different than yours. I've replaced my amp with sort of an aftermarket one that has a little better low-end bass quality to it, and the booming in the original one was getting annoying to me. But the original one here is on the left, and it has these sort of spring push terminals on the back for the 3 speakers, and the one I have has banana plugs on it as well, so that's what I'm going to be using in mine. But this works just the same for these bare wires. So these are the wires that come out of the speakers that go to the amp originally. There are 3 sets of pink wires and 3 sets of darker brown or maybe gray black wires, and those are the positive and negative for each of the speaker sets. There's 2 wires here together that go to the subwoofer. That still just gets treated as 1 wire. So you're going to want to take the pink or sort of red colored positive wires out of the original amp, and those are what is going to go into the right side of each of these screw terminal sets on the Pop Eliminator. So as you can see, the red, green, and white wires are already screwed in here. Those are going to come with your Pop Eliminator, and those may already be screwed in or possibly just loose in the bag. You're going to want to put those on the left side, and this end on yours will just be stripped clean, ready to go into the amplifier. So basically you're going to take those pink wires one at a time and screw them into the right side of each of those 3 terminals at the bottom, and then you're going to take the corresponding wire, so in this case the red wire, and put that back into the amplifier to the original red tab that it was connected to. Basically we're just routing that red wire through the Pop Eliminator and back out to the amplifier. So you'll do that for each of the 3 speakers, and then you'll be set in terms of the speaker connections, and then you're going to want to look at the power connection. So this is the DC plug that would be originally going into your amplifier here in your spooky machine. You're just going to unplug that and plug it right into the power connector that comes with the kit, and then take that extension of the DC plug and plug it back into the amplifier. This end is for the Pop Eliminator. It's the 4-pin power plug that's on the front of the Pop Eliminator. You just put it in the receptacle like that, just push it all the way in. It can only go in one way, and then you'll be ready to power up your game and test. The next part of this is to mount in the game the Pop Eliminator. It comes with a couple pieces of Velcro, and you can use those on the back of the Pop Eliminator to either just mount it in the cabinet there above the amp, or maybe just right on the amp itself, whatever works for you. And you should be all set. Your game should boot up and you'll be ready to go.